Good morning, everybody. So I'm Ellen Wilcox at the Dance Bar, and I'm so excited if you are joining us this morning. We're going to do a live streaming bar workout. I was thinking about this last night, and I'm actually really excited to be doing this online because we had so much feedback from people who have been wanting to come to class and having schedule conflicts, or people who had moved away and used to come to class, something like that. And now it's an opportunity for all of us to actually do the class together. So I am going to keep this to a 30-minute workout. It's going to be a full body workout, but if you feel like you need a little bit more, then just replay the video and then do it again, okay? So it's designed to be able to do however many sets you prefer so that you can get your full workout. Okay, so what I have with me today, so I'm obviously in the studio and you're probably at your home. So I do have just one of these Pilates balls, but anything will do. I can use a pillow, I can use a rolled up towel. I'm only going to use this towards the very end for my abdominals, and I'm going to use it for a little bit of lower back support. I can actually do my abdominals without this prop at all if that's what I choose. And then I have a yoga, don't touch my face, oh dear. And then I have a yoga mat, but if you're at your home and you want to sit on the carpet or you want to lay out a towel, that will work just fine as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started and do this without music because I want to make sure that you can hear me. So we can go ahead and get started, and I'm going to separate those feet. And what's important here, I don't have to stand on my yoga mat either if I'm at home. I just want to kind of stay in this space here. So with the bar class, I want to make sure that I'm reaching that tailbone towards the floor, and that's going to zip up those lower abdominals. So instead of squeezing in and tucking, I'm thinking this reach down and up. So it's nice and long, dropping the tail. Those knees are going to stay slightly bent. I don't want to lock out the knees because as soon as I do that, then the tailbone lifts up, and that's compromising my lower back because I'm no longer engaging my abdominals. So slight bend in the knees, nice and tall, and throughout the entire class, I just want to think about keeping that head stacked on top of the shoulders, which is stacked on top of the hips, which is stacked on top of the heels, so that I have that ballet poise, right? Because that's what we're trying to do, is tone those muscles like a dancer. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to start, let's roll the head real quick. Roll the head, drop the neck. We could all use just a little bit of stress release right about now. Take that the other way. Other way. One more time. Drop the head, roll it forward, warm it up. If you didn't have to get your kids to school, maybe you're just getting started this morning. Standing nice and tall, and we're going to circle those arms. Let's take it forward. Reach it forward, open up. So I like to include a lot of mobility stuff in my bar class, and that includes rolling through the joints like this, shoulder joints. Let's try that one more time. Reach it forward, and I'm going to reverse. Let's take it back, up and back, 4 times through. Like I said, it is a full body workout, so we're going to get into everything, including those arms, and let's reverse that one more time. I can open up the chest as I'm feeling a little bit more warm. Open the chest. Using my breath however I'm comfortable. And let's reverse. Open. And open. Working in those shoulders, warming up those arms, opening the chest. Remember that your chest opening is a good mood booster. Helps you feel better about your day. Reach those arms out. Check in with that posture. Make sure you're aligned. We're going to do some pliés. So the lower I want my plie to go, the wider I'm going to have my feet. So I'm going to take it down and up and down and up. We're going to start with 12. Down and up. Drop that tail. That was 4. Without my music, you know I'm going to have a hard time staying on track with how many sets I do. But I'll do my best. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. I'm going to hold this last one down. Hold it here. Circle those arms, nice big circle. Arms are gonna go down and up. Still working in those shoulders. And one more nice big circle. Reach those arms out, nice and flat. I'm gonna turn those palms to the ceiling so that I get a nice workout all around my arms. Hold it here. Take some nice deep breaths, and I'm gonna sink as low as I can. Hold it here. Palms to the ceiling. I'm gonna draw some little circles. Circle, circle, circle. Nice, nice, nice. Keep that going. Working those arms. I'm also just distracting myself from the burn in those legs. That is sure to come. Keep it going. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to reverse that. Other way. Back, back. Tall shoulders. Keep it going. Ignore those legs. Ignore that burn in the legs. And for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're not quite done. If you need to recover, shake it out, you definitely can. But if you can, sink into that plie. Take a nice deep breath, and we're going to pulse it down. Down, 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 down. We're going to do 32. Keep going. 16 more. You've got this. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and shake that out. Quick recovery. Little shake. Great job. All right. I'm going to start from the top. Drop the tail. Zip up that belly. Shoulders down. Let's do those shoulder circles. Reach it forward. Open the chest. I'm sure you're doing great. I wish I could see all of you. One more. And let's take that the other direction. Up and back. Keep it going. And arms open to the side. Here we go in those plies. We take it down and up. Tailbone reaches towards the floor. Down and up. Down. We have 12. 8 to go. You're doing great. Down and up. Down. 4 to go. For 4. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Hold it here. Reach those arms out. And I'm going to make a nice big circle with those arms. Open up. Try that again. Down. Holding that plie. Pressing those knees back. Keeping them over those ankles. Tailbone's dropping down. Abdominals are lifting up. Let's turn those palms. Work those arms a little bit differently. Hold that plie. Here we go with those arm circles. Take it forward. Staying here. We've got this. Stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's take that the other direction. Tiny little circles, but shoulders stay dropped. Try not to let those shoulders creep up to the ears. That crunchy feeling with those traps never feels good. Stay here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're not done. Hold that plie. Hold it down. Sink a little lower. This time knees are going to squeeze back. Back, 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 back. Squeezing those knees back. Hold it here. Hold it here. I'm sure you're doing awesome. Keep going. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake that out. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm awake. I don't know about you, but now I'm on fire. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to move to the bar, but you probably don't have a bar in your home. You can use a countertop. You can use a chair. You can also feel free to just go ahead and do this in the center. If you want to work a little bit on that balance. So I just did those quads on fire, yes, and I'm going to take this into the back side of the leg, all right? So if I was not on camera, what I would do is I would face the bar completely with this forearm on the bar, and then my hand on the bar here, but I'm gonna open this up a little bit. So I'm gonna take my forearm here. If you need that extra hand, you can, all right? Now what I wanna do here is I'm going to lean forward so that I can get my leg up behind me as close to 90 degrees as possible. I can lean my chest forward, that's fine. So I'm here, 90 degrees, I'm gonna flex that foot, I'm gonna open it up. I'm trying to get from behind that knee all the way back here through that muffin top. So what I'm gonna do, like my foot is on top of the table, I'm gonna slide my knee in and then kick it up. Slide the knee in and then kick it up. And I'm looking back at my foot just because that gives me that nice squeeze right here behind those obliques. Slide it in. I'm gonna add a little pulse. I'm gonna go squeeze, 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 kick it up. Squeeze, 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 kick it out. Squeeze, 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 kick it out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I'm gonna take that in and out a little faster, and we're gonna do 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to my pulse. 8 times. Pulse, pulse, and kick it up. Pulse, 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 kick it up. Oh my goodness, the fire. I hope you're burning too. You had better be doing this at home with me. That's all I have to say. If you were just sitting there, do your part, yeah? Pulse, 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 kick it up. Keep going. Great job. We're gonna do 2 more. 2, kick it out. Last one. True story, we're not done. Hold it there. Hold it there, hold it there. I'm gonna take tiny little pulses. Up, 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 up. The burn, the burn, the burn. You're doing great. Stay here, stay here, stay here. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Check that out. You feel that? Through those glutes, through that gluteus medius, which I always like, which is down the side here. Take that leg. Take a little micro stretch here. If you want to take it across your other leg, open up that hip. You just worked hard. And we're going to take it to the other side. Forearm on the counter, the bar, the chair. And then I'm going to lean forward until I get that leg as close to 90 degrees as possible. And then I'm looking back at my foot so I can get that nice oblique squeeze. Here we go. Bring it in, nice and slow. Kick it out, concentrating on trying to keep that shin parallel to the ground. In, kick it out. In, forward the pulse. Here we go. We go pulse, pulse, pulse. Kick it out. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Kick it out. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Kick it out. Pulse, pulse, pulse. In and out for 8. In. In. You're doing great. I'm sure. I know it. I can feel it. 3, 2, 1. With the pulse, here we go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Kick it up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Kick it up. Keep it going. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We have 4 to go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Kick it up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Kick it up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last one. Squeeze, 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 but we're not done. Pulsing to the sky. Keep it going. Looking back at that foot. I know that the supporting leg burns a lot as well. It's always unfair, isn't it, to call this one the working leg. They're both working. It's all working. Stay there for 8, 7, 6, a little break from those legs. Head back into the arms a little bit. All right, now I love this one. So I'm just gonna stand nice and tall, drop the tail as always, lift up through those abdominals, shoulders down and back, and then I'm going to bring my hands in here to my shoulders. Now if I have an exercise band at home, and I want to hold on to that exercise band just to make this a little more challenging, I can do that. But to start with, I'm going to press down and up, press, like I'm flapping my wings. And if it bothers my traps in my shoulders, I can keep this below shoulder level. If not, then just feel free to go ahead and take it all the way up. Staying here. Nice and tall. Press, press, press. Great job. Can't even tell you where this burns. It's just everywhere. The whole thing burns, right? Stay here, really pushing it out, pulling those arms in to the shoulders. And let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to speed it up. Push, 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 push. You've got this. Oh my goodness. Stay here. Great job. Keep it up. Stay here. And we're going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good ball shake. Whew. Stretch it out. Do a second set and change this one up just a little bit. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I have going on here. So I'm going to lift the chest up and open. And then I'm going to try that again, but I'm going to really squeeze those rhomboids together. That's what pulls your shoulder blades in right here. And I'm going to try to keep those arms behind my back. So I'm going to squeeze them into my shoulders here. Lift up the chest, and here I go, nice and slow. Down and up, down and up. Working through that back. My belly is still engaged, lifting up, and the tailbone is still dropping down. So what I'm not doing is flexing here through the low back. I'm just opening up the chest and squeezing the shoulders. Stay here. Nice. Keep this going. Press. 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 Let's count down from 8. 8. 7. Keep it behind you. 4. 3. 2. We have to speed this up. You ready? Keep it a little smaller. Press. Press, press. Oh, the fire who made this up. Keep going. I'm on fire, like I said. You better be doing this at home. Counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was fun. All right, great job. So if you haven't heard my cube reference, referring to your core strength, I love it a lot. That is that your core is actually a cube, and so you need to work all 6 sides of your cube in order to have a nice strong core. So you have what we think of as our core, right? Our rectus abdominis, which is our 6-pack right here. You have your obliques on the side. You have your erector spinae, which is right here on the lower back. You have the pelvic floor on the bottom, and then you have your diaphragm on the top. And so you're going to think of it all working together. So I'm a big proponent, big fan of working that lower back because we spend a lot of time on that core, and we need to do all that equally. So if you have that countertop, feel free to face your countertop with both hands. I'm going to turn this way so that you can see what I'm doing here. Then I'm going to try to get a nice flat back from my head to my tail, and go ahead and just let those legs warm up a little bit. It just feels good, doesn't it? And if I have my hands on my countertop or chair in front of me, I like to just kind of fall through those arms and stretch all that out before I get going. So we're gonna work that back. So what I'm gonna do here is what I call an upside down crunch. So I'm gonna crunch my tailbone into my chin. So I'm gonna go crunch and then lift up. It's like a standing cat-cow. Lift it up and crunch. Really squeeze the belly and lift, working that spine. One more time here, crunch and lift. I can do that again, or I'm gonna add in my right knee and I'm gonna squeeze it to my nose. Squeeze, and then kick it back. Squeeze, and then kick it back. Now I can definitely kick up and lift my chin if I want to. Extra work, do that back. Lift it up. We're gonna go for 4, lift, 3, lift. I'm letting that bottom leg just bend and stretch however I'm comfortable with. It doesn't matter. Of course I lost count, right? I think I'm on 1. Hold it here, hold it here. I'm gonna try to look up at the sky and then lift that torso up. And I'm gonna pulse, 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 pulse. This is gonna burn through that back. The glutes are working too, but since the erector spinae is a smaller muscle, and it fatigued a little sooner, that's where you're really gonna feel that burn. See here, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold that in carefully, just to release through the back. I always like to take some time between my exercises to recover before just jumping on to the next thing. Take that to the other side. Wasn't that fun? That was hard, wasn't it? That was hard. Okay. Other side. Oops. I'm going to stand on both feet. And here I go with my upside down crunch. I'm going to crunch it in. I'm just going to do 4. And then lift the chin, lift the tail. And 3. And 2. And 1. Adding in that left knee to nose. Just flatten it out or lift the chin, lift the heel, kick it up. When you do 8, bring it in, and up. 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Stretch it up. Hold it there. Lift the chest. Little squeeze. Squeeze. Stay here. Oh, that lower back burns. This is great for back pain, you guys. If you have back pain, you want to undulate through the spine like we just did, and then work that lower back. Let's stay for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exit carefully. Carefully, carefully. The lower back, as we probably know from experience, likes to spasm. All right. Straighten that out. How are we doing? I hope you're doing great. I'm going to take this to the floor. I'm going to finish this out with some inner thigh. You know what's coming if you've been to my class. And then we'll move on to the abdominals, and then we'll be done. Now, if I'm on the carpet, that's great. You're fine. If I'm on a mat, I want to sit where my feet are on the floor, but my booty's on the mat here because I need to go ahead and slide my feet on the floor. If I have that ball or that pillow or rolled up towel or something like that, I'm going to use that for some lower back support. You don't need it. You can just use the core if you like. But I do want to pull the belly in, tilt the hips towards the rib cage, and really make this C curve here because I want to keep my abdominals engaged. And then once I find that position, I'm going to rest on the ball here. And that just gives me a little support. What I don't want when I'm engaging is to bulge the belly out, because then that's what you're training your muscles to do, is to be bulged. So I really want to pull them in like this. Now I can do this with a little support in my fingertips, or if I'm up for the challenge, hold the arms out to the side. Open those legs here. We're using those inner thighs. The more open you can be, the less tension that's going to take out of those hip flexors. So I'm holding those arms out, or I have them on the floor, and I'm going to plie by drawing my toes into my elbows. I'm going to plie in, and then stretch my feet. We're going to do 8. In, and stretch, belly engaged. Don't let it bulge out. If I will want to, I can do this 1 foot at a time. 1 foot at a time. What's important is that I am doing this with my correct form and building the proper muscles here. Of course, I lost count. Let's call this 3. Counting down, not up. 2. And all right, now watch. Lift my knees, down, and stretch. In, lift my knees, down, and stretch. Inner thigh. In, squeeze, down. Abdominals, of course, are working. In, lift, down. 4 more. In, lift, down, and stretch for 3. Belly engaged. I can do 1 foot at a time. I think this was the last one. I'm a mess, y'all. All right, next set, last one. I'm going to bring this in, and I'm going to fold the knees together, and then open them up. And I can add those arms if I like. In, fold, open, and stretch. Bring it in, and fold, open. 6 more. In, fold, open, and stretch. Last one, in. I lied. I totally lied to you. We have 4 more. In, fold, open, and stretch. In, fold, 2 to go. Almost there. In, fold, open. Last one, belly's engaged. In, fold, open, and stretch. Whew, that's a good one. I hope that you do it again. All right, last inner thigh exercise. Keep those thighs open, belly engaged. I'm gonna use the right leg. I'm gonna lift to about 45 degrees, and I'm gonna do this with a bent knee. I'm gonna demonstrate real quick. Just bringing that heel to the nose, so I'm using that inner thigh. The more that it's stretched, the more you work in that quad. We already worked our quads. Let's do inner thighs. We do 8 lifts. Here we go. 8, 7, belly engaged. 6, 5, that leg feels like lead. 4, 3, 2, I'm gonna do a crisscross. It goes up, cross, open, and down. Up, cross, open. Only 8, because this one's tough. Oh my goodness. 4, counting down. 4, 3, 2, last one, straight onto the left leg, lifting up, lift, and lower, belly engaged, and lower. It doesn't have to be that high. If you want to be an overachiever this morning, you can do that. For 3, 2, with a crisscross, here we go. Up, cross, open, take it down. Up, cross, open, take it down. Up, cross, open, take it down. For 4, for 3, for 2, last one. Great job. Give that a little shake. We're gonna end this up with abdominals here. So I'm gonna keep this. I'm going to pull that belly in, and I'm going to walk those feet in. Or I get to choose if I want those feet to be flat on the floor, if I would like the balls of my feet on the floor, if I want my toes on the floor. That's just increasing the work in my abdominals here. So I'm gonna squeeze, round back, and I'm gonna start with a little row, like I'm rowing a canoe. I'm gonna twist, 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 twist. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach those arms up, or I can hold under my legs for a little support. Hold it here, and I'm gonna twist, hold, bring it up. Other side. Twist and hold, hold, hold. Bring it up. I can add the leg, hold, hold. Or I can just do my arms, hold, bring it up. Twist, 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 bring it up. Twist, twist, twist. 4 more. Here we go, 4. Hold, hold, bring it up. 3, hold, hold, bring it up. 2, hold, hold, bring it up. 1, hold, hold, bring it up. Hold on underneath those thighs for a little bit of a break. Hold the belly in. All right, this is one of my favorites, guys. I can hold those arms out. I can hold them up. I'm gonna make that C curve with my belly, and then with the torso, I'm just gonna go down an inch, up an inch, down, up, down, up. Micro movements, working deep in those abdominals. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna hold it there, hold at the bottom, and now the pelvis is gonna tilt towards the rib cage. This is a teeny tiny motion, but you're gonna feel it deep in those transverse abdominals. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, squeeze, 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 2, hold it there, twist to one side, we bring the shoulder across. We're doing 12. You're doing great. You're almost there. For 4, 3, 2. Oh, I lied. For 4, 3, 2. Sorry, I was going from 8. Other side. 12. Twist. Twist. Counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release that. I'm just going to sit cross-legged. I'm going to teach that flexibility class in about 15 minutes here. So we'll go ahead and get deep into our stretching there. So I'm going to cut that out of this class for today. But let's go ahead and end with some deep breaths. So if you've been in my class before, you know that we end with our breaths where we acknowledge our progress. We accept where we are on our journey in life and in fitness. And we appreciate our body and what it does in our workout class, but also for us every day. So let's take some nice deep breaths, breathing in. Let it out. Acknowledging, accepting, appreciating. One more breath. Breathe it in. And let it out. And you are done. You did your bar workout. Unless you're going to repeat it for a harder workout. And I'll see you soon for flexibility.